Alright, so I got this 20 amp battery. It's Walmart clearance again. And I got this 20 amp. I don't know, these 7X things, these things are just nuts. A normal phone is going to take about 2 amps to fully charge it. So this thing should be like 10X. I don't know why they downplay it. Then you get the ones with the 5X saying 3. Well, if a 5 amp battery can charge 3, then what is 4 times 5? Yeah, that's why they're full of shit. Anyway, so it's this time of year again when Walmart clearances out all their electronic stuff. It's not necessarily that there's anything wrong with it. They just want to go with new models. Like they always have Blackweb. Like I reviewed the 20 amp of this last year, and I think it was said 10X on there. So now they got to do, well, let's see. I wonder what 20 divided by 2400 is. Let's make sure, because you all don't know how to do milliamp and amps. Let's put this in milliamps. 20,000 milliamps divided by 2400. So 8X. I think they're going on that. Batteries are up to 2.4 amps, 2400 now. So this is the exact same thing as the old 20 amp one that I did. It's just that things you're charging today have batteries that are bigger in them, that have more amps, carry more amps. So it's the same thing. Last year's, I believe, it said called itself a 10X. Now they're calling it a 7X. All right, so let's see your model number. The BW18. Again, the 18 means 2018. 2018 right there. There's a UPC to go find these. There's all this other crap. They're going to give you a useless micro USB. I have no clue why they're still using micro USB to charge these. It's micro USB is like the worst connector ever made. They always go bad. Always. They're garbage, and they're only one-sided. One-sided means there's only fingers on one side of it, where you're, I mean, the same thing with USB, the bigger one, the fingers are much bigger. Where micro USB, they're tiny, and they corrode, and they break, and even the port breaks. And if the port breaks on this, how are you going to charge it? Where, you know, the USB-C is double-sided, just like the lightning cable is double-sided. All right, so this is not taped shut. It's just showing signs that someone tried to open it at one point. Let's open it from this side, because that stupid thing over there is a pain in the ass. All right. And again, this is just as heavy as last year's model. It's going to be filled with 18650 batteries, and that's why it's heavy. This is as heavy as a laptop battery, because that's basically what it is. A laptop battery uses 18650s. So let's get this puppy out of here. So you're gonna have one 18650, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's see, does that total up to 20 amps? I mean, I can't see them being 3 amps. 3 amps times 1, 2 times 6, 3 times 6. That's 18 amps. So if they're 3.2 times 6. 3.3 times 6. Is it 3.3 times 6? Oh, that's what I just did. 3.4 times 6. I'll say, because they're going to try to claim that I just don't see it. They're trying to claim that the 18650s in there are going to be 3.4 amp, 3400 milliamp. It's only, you're only going to be able to fit 6 in here, right? 2, 3, yeah. There's the stats. You're only going to be able to fit 6 in there. And I just don't see them putting 3400 milliamp 18650s in here, because they're just so expensive. And at $8, if those are 3400, $8, wow. Definitely worth cracking this thing open if those are, and taking the 18650s out. So anyway, here's your charging port. Oh, wow. This thing doesn't even have USB-C? That's the button? Wow. Oh, that sucks. Some of last year's model had the USB-C on there. Wow. Wow. These suck already. This sucks already. No USB-C. That sucks. Are these USB 3.0? Maybe? All right, we see fingers right at the front of there. There's our fingers at the back. Fingers in the front. I don't know, man. I can't tell. I don't see fingers in the back, do you? Maybe there are. I could just look on the box. Man, this is just USB 2.0 and there's no USB-C. That's gonna suck, dude. I'm forgetting USB 3.0. That's gonna have them at the front, right? Like these have? Let's see this side of it. Man, you would hope there's a USB 3.0 so you can get the full current out. I don't see it anywhere. Doesn't say it. I have no way to test that. I don't have. Dun, 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 dun. That's not saying it. Like, I don't have something that's going to use USB-C and go full power. Well, yeah, I don't have USB 3 to USB-C. Shoot. I could try to charge another. No, that's not going to work. All right, so I don't know. I don't know about that. It's kind of odd this is only at 54%. Usually when you get these things, they're at 75 or higher. So I'm wondering if someone had this opened up and they used it before. It does kind of look like it was opened up there. And that's showing signs of being opened. Well, anyhow, let's see if this thing does the reset. Like other ones, the old one, you'd be able to hold this in, I believe. Oh, did it just do it? I wonder if that's in a reset. Oh, I should have checked that for fingerprints. I don't recall seeing fingerprints on it. This thing doesn't take on fingerprints that good. I believe this is metal. It feels like metal. How would you even open this up? Probably take this off and there's screws under it. That's usually how things are done. Because there's no stickers on this anywhere. Probably comes off. So anyway, let's see how quick it'll charge this up. What are we at? Oops. We're at 59%. Let's grab one of these. This is another thing that's on clearance. This was, I think, $1.50. 3-foot cable. Just to the edge of the plastic. There you go. Look at that. Super quick opening. Weakest point. Rely on your fingers and your brains to get far. This is not twisted together. Oh, obviously it was never opened before. What's the fix-I did on it, if that is USB 3.0 or not. Pretty sure it's not. Anywho, well, interesting. It turns on when you plug that in. Never seen that before. Let's see if it does it with the lower port. Usually they don't detect like that. Huh. I wonder if there's like a short in this cable or something. It must have something in there to know that you just push that in there. Because otherwise there's no way for it to know that cable was put in there because it's not drawing any current. Instantly starts charging. And we're on. So we gotta wait for this to go to 59. And then it should take about a minute to get it to go up from 59 to 60. Was this at 54 before? I don't remember. Alright, 59. So it should take about a minute to go to 60. This puppy's dropped already. We're just testing the... I wonder what happens. Alright, I'm going to wait till this goes to 60, then I'm going to see what happens when I hold that button and if it cuts out charging, if it stops charging, because that'll show that it's rebooting. At least I would think so. Come on, baby. Any second now. Come on, man. There you go, 60. All right, let's see. It has to be holding the button. Yeah, oh, cool. Look at that. It did. It stopped charging. Let's see. Cool. Well, look at that. So I guess that button either turns it off or forces it to reboot. So let's see that again. Holding the button. See that? It stopped charging. Let's push the button back in. Cool. Well, that's cool to know. All right, so it's definitely charging fast, if that mattered. This is definitely not a light battery. This is very heavy. I mean, that's at least a pound, I think. Very heavy, because you got you have six 18650s in here. So this thing weighs as much as a laptop battery, but it's going to weigh a little more because this is metal. I don't know if it's aluminum or what, but this is metal. So, yeah. Might even weigh more than some, your newer laptop batteries, I think, might only have, I only have 3 or 4 batteries, 18650s in them, because it's going to go here, here. Might only have 3, your newer laptops. So, yeah. So $8, sure, if you don't care about the weight. But then again, it doesn't have a USB-C, so that sucks. That really sucks. So I don't know if this is going to be able to do a turbo. You would need a USB 3.0, and I don't think that connector is that. I have to go look at another one. I think it needs fingers in the back too. Don't believe that's a 3.0. Because if it's not a 3.0, then plugging a USB to USB-C isn't going to get the extra charging out. That sucks. So that sucks. So I think USB-C is going to do like a supercharging on your newer phones. Well, not an iPhone, but on Android phones. So otherwise, yeah, sure, $8, good deal. Gonna throw it on the pile. What do I care? All right, so I want to add this. There's a lot of people come here to look at this stuff, so you're gonna have to watch the whole video or jump to the end to stare at this page here. This page is completely unhelpful. for if you're having issues. Unhelpful. But go ahead and read it. There it is. Of no use. This is the funny thing. Why are they showing two USBs to go into one plug? What? Doesn't say anything in here about what's going on there. All right, so let's look at the specs. Already looked at this. All right, all done. I'm a tea party. Woohoo! Have some cake? You need a spoon, huh?